Good evening, free enterprise fans, and welcome to our Friday night community race of the Potion Party preview flags, part 2. We had a little revision to these flags after the first week of them running. We have as a brief overview of this flag set, this is a win game flag set. We have 8 objectives, complete 6 of them, I believe. Our standard objectives: defeat King and Queen at Feymarch, Cape Bahamut, the Masamune Altar, forge the Legend Sword with the Adamant, and then our 3 mystery objectives: trade the Pinktail, complete the Giant of Babel, and complete the Sealed Cave this seed. My name is Xenocat. I am joined in the booth by Enjadave. Enjadave, how are you doing tonight, and what do you make of these objectives?
I'm doing pretty good tonight. And the first thing I see is we have a hard required darkness crystal.
Yeah, we're going to need that Darkness Crystal since it locks 3 of our objectives already. And that Giant of Babel is a real interesting one.
Oh yeah, that could lead to all sorts of fun. We could have, Turtle into DKC.
You know what I want?
Oh, what's that?
Turtle into Demist. Demist holding something that gates multiple other objectives.
Oh, I like the way he thinks. So Demus would have to have the Luca key.
Demist with the Luca key and Luca key leading to Pinktail? Yes, please.
Or I guess he could theoretically have the hook with the rat tail turning into something.
Yeah, that could work too. There's a lot of other options. Or it could have some other key item that leads to that. It can't gate our underground access. It can't gate, obviously, the other moon things, but it could gate part of Forge, it could gate the Pinktail, and it can gate Sealed Cave.
Or the hook could just lead to both, because we do have K-Trap on, so you have the 2 traps on the hook route.
Oh yeah. There are 2 checks down in that hook route, so hook could just lead to everything. Okay, now I want that.
I see you're choosing violence tonight.
Well, of course. That's like the commentator's job. Choose violence for all the runners, and then the runners will never have to face it, and it'll be nice and easy. Anyway, we start with Kane here.
Now we do it. Kane hero can be interesting.
Yeah. Kane is not a particularly slow party member. He's one of the faster characters after Edge and Edward, I believe. And he's joined by Palom, who is markedly slower. And we get, oh good, a blizzard! I guess Baigen made a trip to Dairy Queen. And then for us on our way out of Baron Castle.
Clearly a vanilla blizzard.
Clearly. It is nice to see Baigen not at, say, the Leviathan spot or the Element spot, though. That's always a nice little touch.
From a runner's point of view, I guess you're right. And we see immediate divergence where people decide to take their early looting.
Everyone is going somewhere different. Poydrak's headed to Baron, Guerin's headed to Troya, Tallgrant's headed to the Watery Pass, and Commander has headed to check some bosses at the waterfall. There's an antlion in the waterfall, so no antlion on the moon tonight. I don't know what antlion's doing in the waterfall. Like,
training, deep meditation.
Sure.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do underneath the waterfall?
I think so. I don't know. Anyway, as you may notice, all these chests are just giving our runners some money. That is because we have T Wildish money on, which means that our chests give money, but you can buy anything you want in shops.
Like that Stardust rod we just saw on Guerin's side. Yeah, I figure Guerin's about to leave, scrounge up another 14k and buy that.
Yeah, but Troya Lady is going to have some words about Guerin leaving the town.
Yeah. Maybe just loot the back of Troy and try to find some cash there.
Really? You're gonna walk all the way through that the like waterway to the back of Troya, and then walk all the way back? Those 4 chests are chests I don't even open on dark matter hunts.
I didn't say it was a good idea.
Like, I'm willing to loot most of this game, if it really comes to that. But those 4 chests, no. Unless it's push me to jump, and then, heck yes, I'm looting those. Anyway, we do see Rosa on Mount Hobbs as our 3rd character, accompanied by the Kaipo guards. While they're not free, they're still pretty free.
All right, we do have the no free bosses flag on, so you can't toad them, you can't size them, you can't stop them. They're instant death, stone.
Yeah, but the officer still runs away. So really, we just have to take out the first 3, and now the officer is going to say, "Oh, I'm outnumbered, I better leave." And he takes his experience with him, but that's okay. We get a little bit of starter levels on Palom and Rosa, and now Palom can actually contribute.
Palom's just been, I was like, yay, I can do stuff.
Yay! I know we did see heroin robes for sale on one of our runner streams as well, so that early Rosa combined with a heroin robe means that I think I'm just gonna buy a heroin robe for Rosa, see if I can get my hands on a power staff or a decent bow, either or.
I think that heroin robe was in Mist.
Okay. So we'll see how long it takes our runners to find their way there after getting Rosa. Because that heroin robe just kind of solves the early game, and honestly, the mid game.
That's a pretty good pass shop.
Yeah, and that is a not so good other shop. I mean, tents are fine, but
the problem is the place right next door has cabins.
Yes. And, well, in many seeds you'll want to leave a character down for anchoring, and so tents will actually end up being the superior camping gear. This is Sea Hero.
So remember I said loot the pack 4 to see if you can get the money for it? You just did.
I just saw, and that was actually a sizable amount of money back there.
Yeah, it was like 25 grand.
Oh my gosh. I'm in just 2 of the chests that I saw. I think I saw a 10k and a 15k. So yeah, I guess the back of Troya had a lot of stuff. Anyway, there's some sisters down here in the cave. I don't know what they're doing down here. But Commander has unfortunately lost Palom to the sisters before he could use the Stardust Rod and destroy all of the sisters at once.
And now Kane, betraying the party as his tradition.
Yep. Kane doing Kane things, and ooh. That is half of Forge already.
Yes, it is.
And we have Talgrant heading to Fabul, where there's some lunar dragons that are also not very scary with the power of Stardust Rod.
Yeah, it turns out when you're throwing 600 point AoEs at everything, the early game, well, becomes less scary.
Yes, basically the Stardust Rod is really good. You should buy a Stardust Rod and a Heroin Rogue, but not for the same person. Or do if it's ready. I don't know.
Yeah, super speedy child swinging a Stardust Rod around.
Honestly, that sounds like a great idea for the early game. And then eventually she can switch to hitting things.
But those D-Lunars give us the
That's a hook. That... Ooh. That unlocks 2 trap chests in the hook route, which on this flag set can have key items.
And our magnet key could be on that hook route.
That is true.
I believe of the 3 community races we've run for this so far, it's been there twice.
Wow. That's a lot. Yes, we do have Force Magma, so the Magma Key will be guaranteed before completing the hook route. But note that that's before completing the hook route.
And there's nothing stopping it from being in that Mad Ogre chest on the hook route.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm not sure about a Divist at King Queen holding Magma. That's an edge case I don't know the answer to. I feel pretty confident a Divist at Ruby couldn't have the Magma Key.
And let's be honest, if it's Demist at King Queen holding it, and if the Ruby spot's fast enough, I think you just blow that up and go underground.
Yes. Considering the alternative is to walk all the way out. Well, walk and then exit. And oh hi, it's Golbez at the inn.
We know where our Magna Key cannot be.
Yeah, there is not going to be a Magma Key in Baron Inn. Meanwhile, we're getting one of the remaining free bosses out of the way with Bahamut. The no free bosses flag makes a lot of bosses more challenging that we would normally consider free, but Bahamut is not one of them. Bahamut already had the boss bit. Bahamut just is easy.
And in some cases, it makes certain bosses faster.
Oh yeah. Have you ever had a water hag in a place where you would one-shot and you're like, ugh, I have to listen to all of these text boxes. I can't believe I have to attack it 3 times.
Yeah. My first attack did enough to kill you 10 times over. Why are you just balking at me?
If that's a problem you can relate to, try no free bosses. All your water hags will die with the appropriate amount of hit points. We are not responsible for side effects such as Dark Knight Cecil giving you a 4th wave.
It's a minor trade-off.
Hey, I think we found some imitation vanilla here, over on the back of Ordeals.
Ew, imitation vanilla?
That certainly looks like Mylon Z. And it will continue to look like Mylon Z because...
it burned the same.
Yes. And now it's dead.
Since we do have the hero flag on, save him before the change room. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, Kane is going to have to do this fight solo, and unfortunately Kane cannot swing a Stardust Rod around. He doesn't know how.
Pal's tried teaching him.
Only 5-year-olds can wave sticks around and summon stars from the sky. 5-year-olds and old men, no one in between.
And they've tried teaching Kane, it just hasn't worked. And this Ordeals is required today.
Yeah, we need to do Ordeals. If you fade Ordeals, you're not gonna have fun. We need that Darkness Crystal. Leviathan, I'm not sure if you can see, but Kane is in the air.
Leviathan tried to respond to big wave with really big wave to get it up there.
Yeah, unfortunately Leviathan doesn't know really big wave. And that's Leviathan down.
And Talgrain is through, so...
I didn't realize Wyvern was at Baron in 1. So I guess Baron in extra not underground access. just in case.
So I believe we determined our magma key is through one of the traps on the overworld.
Overworld / hook route. Or
Yeah, or a cheeky demist hiding out somewhere.
Cheeky demist. No one has checked Mist Cave. And no one has also checked Zot 1. But I think this is probably a Flame Dog play. From Commander Wainhart.
Yeah, Commander's either going out. Commander might just check and go with Pet Doggo and then peek the spot upstairs.
I probably wouldn't peek the spot upstairs just because at this point, having cleared so little of the overworld, it's like the odds are it's not demist. Especially with finding Flame Dog this early.
I like the peak play just because it gets you. You're up here already, gets you the peace of mind of, okay, there's no nonsense happening.
Yeah, I mean, I would
requires you to actually kill the doggo.
I would do it, like, I'll do it if the Flame Dog's at the top of the tower, sure. But if it's in one of these first two chests, that's a lot of extra walking.
This honestly kind of a rude spot for Golbez.
Yeah, his magic still kind of hurts.
It doesn't hurt enough to really
actually hurt him, but it hurts enough to hurt you.
Because a lit 3 is still a lit 3 even with one roll.
Yeah. But Guerin is through, as Talkred is headed to the moon. Will we find our fourth distinct character?
Well, it wasn't running access, but it is an objective.
Oh my. So Legend Sword is going?
We're in no mode right now.
Wait.
Hook is 2, Darkness is 3.
Oh my gosh, you're right. We're in no mode. Okay. Well, the seed is already over. Basically. We know how to finish the seed. 15 minutes in. Great. Now we have to actually do it. Oh, hey, look, it's Rydia on the moon. Remember how I said that we could give Rydia a Heron Robe and a Stardust Rod so we could have a kid that goes really fast and hurls comets at things? Now we have that kid.
Oh, we have the Stardust Rod. Maybe we can drop, is it
it's only
70
40K.
grand, 80 grand for a Bahamut summon?
Oh, Bahamut is 85. That's a bit much. Heron Robe's only 40.
But Heron Robe doesn't blarg things.
Yes, but Heron Robe makes Rydia so fast and also not take damage.
Fair point.
I don't know about you, but I like not taking damage.
Not gonna lie, I'm a fan of it too. We do see a hairdryer play from Grant.
Yep. Guerin is going to go check the hook route. There is a character down here as well.
Get the Hourglass up. This will be a nice infusion of XP into the party.
Yep, okay, Cade is fine. Everyone else is not fine.
We can fix this.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, hey, look!
It's DKC!
If you had any reason to fade ordeals, that's gone now. There's a Cecil in the hook route.
That will be good for our runners. That'll incentivize them to find the Darkness Crystal.
Yes. So hopefully Guerin gets pushed towards ordeals with that.
Looks like we're going to see a swing at Staleman chest first.
Well, I mean, you are right here. May as well. try out the Staleman Mad Ogres, because you know that you're not going to be required to do this hook route.
Though, if you find a good summon, that dimps at the second spot. That's not terrible.
Yeah, no, they're fast. There's 3 of them, so they're going to punch you a bit more often than the spot might normally punch you, but they also split up the HP.
Yeah, they'll have, what, 8,400 apiece?
Yeah, so if you can do good AoE damage, you can basically get extra damage against the spot. Tall Grant is through this hairdryer's chest. Iridia is enjoying this experience.
And the pan.
I mean, that's nice. We don't really care, though. We're in no mode already.
It could be helpful if it leads to
A Legend Sword would be nice.
Yeah, Legend Sword or Pink Tail, just so he could fade the boss.
Something that, yes. Legend Sword or Pink Tail would definitely be nice. Just be able to skip the giant, for example.
The real reward from that chest was Quake.
Yes. That is the real reward. Quack Kid is now online for Tall Grant. And the Stalemen are apparently in the hospital in Ebwin Cave. I always love it when they're here. They just get a totally different background, and it's great. Because exactly what you want in your hospital where people are recovering from their injuries is 2 golems that will attack anyone who peeks into their pot. And ooh,
those golems
I like that item.
Those golems are there to help the people sleep.
So that was a twin harp.
That it was, and that twin harp could be the magma key.
That could be our underground access, and we do need underground access.
Scala saying those stay over with the hospital sound system.
Yeah, they were playing the twin harp to give them a little bit of music. We are so heartless. We destroyed the hospital sound system. Now what are the patients supposed to do while they're recovering, you know? They don't have any music to listen to anymore, and they definitely don't have TV.
We might have done him a favor. If you're recovering, I don't know if the music Staleman would play would be the best.
That's fair. Well, they're just holding on to a twin harp. I mean, the whole point of the twin harp is that Edward plays his harp, and then the twin harp plays Edward's music. We do have an interesting dilemma, though, because, well, the twin harp may have our logical underground access. We can get underground if we do the hook route.
To answer the question, Curious, I would.
Yeah, it's like we can get underground.
And seeing the dimps, I'd most certainly just go.
I know we saw Leviathan in a shop somewhere as well, so... Yeah, who needs to find a magma key? Just go underground. Especially since we're looking at magma being in Ebwin Castle, the Mad Ogre's chest deep in the hook route, or behind the twin harp, all of which is pretty long.
Who's finished ordeals? Just Tall Grant right now, but Poydrak and Guerin are headed up there. And Commander will probably be following them, having just found the Cecil.
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone puts off ordeals terribly long on the seed. Everyone gets to encounter the back attack invitation Mylon Z.
Unfortunately, everyone's going to have Fire 2 for it.
Yes. And we do see Commander following up Mount Ordeals.
That Quake easily taking care of Golbez.
Yeah, and Golbez is not prepared for Quake.
Everyone else going to find their darkness, and
yeah, that'll be. There was go mode essentially for Toll Grant.
Guerin and Poydrak about to be there as well.
And,
Commander.
Yeah, Guerin just hit it. Poydrak is about to find out. And then it'll just be when Commander gets back to Baron Inn.
We might see Commander fade that Baron Inn.
That would be interesting.
Just because you bounced off it like that.
Oh yeah. It's not a pleasant Baron Inn at all.
And you bounce off a check like that, I could see just never coming back.
Yeah. And I mean, we've got a pretty decent party, honestly, to get some levels on and take out everything. Other than, Kane being the fastest member of the party, this is not bad.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. We've got a white mage. We've got a couple of black mages for AoE. Rydia can learn Asura, maybe, and then we'll be fine.
I like those glass hats. The seeds I've played this flag set, glass hats are my favorite piece of armor.
They are quite good.
$45K for a sizable defensive boost anyone can wear.
Yes. Burn rings are a little expensive for my tastes. It's not that big of a defensive boost for 20k. They are very nice, but a little expensive for my tastes. At least they've been marked. I do think they deserve the markup considerably from their vanilla price of 2,000 gil. I don't know who thought Rune Rings should be 2,000 gil, but it was not a balanced price for them.
In vanilla, you're also not swimming in gil like we are in a lot of flag sets.
Yeah, but still, they're so good, and they like sell them in Dwarf Castle in vanilla, and it's like, okay, well, why would I not just equip these right now? It's only +3 Wizwill, and it's defense versus mage punches, which is only useful versus Baron Guards, Cindy, and Asura.
And the occasional gauntlet fight.
Yes, occasionally a gauntlet fight, but it only protects against punches. It doesn't protect from any other spells, so... Nice,
It also protects you from Mobile's breath.
Oh yes, because it makes you immune to silence, I believe.
That it does.
So yeah, it's a nice item. I don't think it's a bad item, but not what I would be looking for. And we do have people checking Eblan Castle, because what if there's a Magma Key here? Or a Holy Sword? Either or.
Yeah, the Holy Sword checks make perfect sense. These are still Wildish traps.
Or there could be a spoon.
So we can gorge ourselves on the delicious vanilla we found in this seed?
Sure. Yes. Sure. We'll go with that.
We haven't found a wielder for it.
Yeah, we haven't seen Edward, and we've already seen 5 characters out of the 7 in the seeds, so things are not looking great for finding Edward.
Especially because with what our runners have found right now, we may not see another character check.
Yeah. No, I don't think we will. We might. We'll probably see the giant character check.
Fair point, but once you're through that...
You're not taking a character at that point, but we'll see it. We will learn about an additional character. Maybe. If it's not a duplicate. But I do agree the odds of seeing something like Dwarf Castle or the Sand Ruby or the Package get checked or Zodder Baron are pretty low.
We might see them from Commander.
Yeah, we could see them from Commander for sure. Anyway, our Gwaren is the first to take out the Staleman chest. Let's see what this holds. There's a Baron key.
Speaking of the Baron key.
Well, that's another place we can look for our Magma key. Isn't this great?
Yeah, the just dive the hook route option is looking better and better.
Yeah, no, look at all these extra things you can do to go looking for the Magma key. Of note, Talgrat is having a much easier time with these chests because Quake is a good spell.
Yeah, speaking of things that aren't balanced, Quake at 23?
Yeah.
I get it was a kind of a taste of power thing for the vanilla game.
I mean, I personally never got Palom to level 23, so in my vanilla playthrough. So I never got to experience the joys of Quake. Until Rydia learned it way later.
And by the time she learns it, you're just throwing blargs at everything.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, by the time she learns it, Quake is useless. It's like, okay, cool. You learned Quake at level 43 or whatever it is.
Hey, defense sword, that's a functional piece of gear.
Yeah, we'll take it. Kane will appreciate it, probably. And it does look like Gwaren is going to be chasing that Baron key. But doesn't want to do that hook route. I mean, the King-Queen spot could be really nasty with a Cane Anchor.
That's a very fair point. That might be why you would fade the hook route, despite knowing that there's a relatively...
What if it's DKC?
It can't be.
Oh, right, it can't be.
Oh, it could be, you're right. Because
it can, because it's not logical underground access.
It's not
it could absolutely be DKC at the King-Queen spot.
Yeah, that's like 600-point waves coming in.
Yeah, no, there's a reason that with Beano free, you're not allowed to have Dark Knight Cecil blocking logical underground access. It's probably worth checking, but we're gonna do some alternative checks instead. And I saw that Heroin Road pickup for Poydrak.
We did see the Mad Ogres got Talgran. I don't think Granite saved before.
Oh no.
So may have to take all three the other two traps again.
Rough. Yeah, unfortunately, Quake is really good against 2 of these trap chests, but the Mad Ogres have a lot of magic defense, so they're kind of immune to Quake.
We were talking about Rune Ring, but things of Rune Ring is helpful against the Mad Ogres.
Yes. Oh yes, they are helpful against the Mad Ogres. Oh, hey, remember how Vigan was vanilla? We only saw him like half an hour ago. You know what spell makes this completely free?
Bahamut?
Close. I was going to go with Quake, but then Quake didn't do enough damage.
I'm actually surprised Quake rolled that low.
Yeah, that was pretty low for Quake, especially with a Stardust Rod. Without a Stardust Rod, I could understand that. That's like reasonable.
I'm with you. I expect that to be a one-shot.
Yeah, I was expecting at least 3,000. Also, Poydrak has also decided to go to Baron Castle, so I guess no one wants to do the Hook Rod, and oh my goodness, it's D-Mist!
Hey, bonus round in Baron Castle.
Another key item check! Great! So many options. I can't wait for none of these to pay off and Magma Key to be at Twin Harp all along. Okay, Poydrak's Palom, that's more like it. That's what Glaren's Palom was supposed to do.
Glaren's Palom didn't get the memo.
Yeah. But Glaren is through D-Mist, and Commander is also going to Baron Castle. Everyone wants to go to Baron Castle these days. To be fair, Commander is not in Go mode. Doesn't have that Luca key yet. And considering needs just one of Luca key, Legend Sword, or Pigtail, you know, might just keep going until he stumbles across the Legend Sword or the Pigtail.
This play makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And it's good. Oh, yeah. And I kind of agree that with you, thinking about more, the Queen spot could be kind of scary with this party. Or the King Queen spot.
Yeah, mostly just because Kayn is the anchor here. And it could hit fast and hard, because that spot is very, very fast. And we get a package. That's not progression. D-Mist or Twin Harp or Mad Ogres. I mean, I'm rooting for Twin Harp, but... Oh! Do we sit through package for an edge?
I agree with that choice.
Glaren says no. That is quite a long check to do when you're already in Go mode. Edge is a nice character, don't get me wrong, but
it's a lot of effort to get an edge.
It is a lot of effort to get an edge, especially since we're in Go mode. You already know your time with him is limited.
Now, if Burn the Village were an objective, I would take the edge.
Oh, absolutely. If you have to sit through one of the cutscenes, sure. And oh, thanks, D-Mist with the Magma Key. We can get underground now.
Yay.
Oh,
we are taking the edge.
We are taking... Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. You're probably able to buy decent enough gear for him. And, our black mages are nice, but they're kind of slow. I would say we could see Vanilla Party here, but I know everyone is going to ditch Rydia for Palom. In favor of keeping Palom. Or Glaren is never going to see Rydia because... Well, we'll see Rydia eventually, but won't see Rydia before getting all the experience.
I could see Grant keeping the Rydia because he did drop 40k on that Leviathan.
Yeah, I could see that. Especially since getting even Palom to nuke it might be a bit of an ask.
Poydrak will be the first one underground.
Yeah, Poijek is headed underground. Grant is headed to the hook route. I think maybe to just do it, because why bother with this silly barren castle that leads to your logical underground access when you could go underground a different way? Or we're looking for the trap chest. That works too.
It could be just hitting the 2 traps. If it's not in there, then clear out the hook route.
Yeah, I could get behind that. Anyway, Dark Elf is at the package, so that's a boss that Cecil will destroy normally at a spot that will already get destroyed.
However, you still need to hit it twice.
Yes. You do need to hit it twice, even though it's no free bosses. We're sorry. You can't skip Dark Elf's transformation. We have to draw the line somewhere. But it does look like Poidrek, as our first runner underground, is now headed to Tomra. Will we see a job worth check?
Possibly, we're going to check these shops out first. Ribbons are interesting.
Yeah. Samurai arrows are nice. I might take some of those. And, oh, we are not buying anything, and we're not checking job dwarf. Sorry, job dwarf. Glaren checking the character in the bed in Kaipo. That's just another Palin, so no extra character information.
This early shopping might be looking for a shiny stick for Cecil.
Yeah. We did see an X-Cow, I believe, on the overworld for sale, but I don't think we've seen a Crystal Sword for sale. Tall Grant finding Cecil.
We'll see what Grant decides to do with his party.
And oh boy, a Ninja Star from the Fame Arch freebie. Aren't we so lucky?
It's just what I always wanted.
Yeah. Perfect for this team. Oh, Avengers are for sale in the Fame March. Well, that changes everything. That's the real value.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Kane and Cecil. I think if you had 300 grand, there'd be a temptation to just buy 2 Avengers.
Oh, yeah. Buy 2 Avengers, use the defense sword as, well, not even at first, but keep the defense sword around as a slight attack buff to Avenger glitch later on. And our Fame Arch is Octomam, and we know that's Rubicon.
Rubicon,
that Ruby is going to hurt.
Yeah, whoever gets targeted by glare is going to be turned into a pile of ashes.
Also, you should not be using the Avengers against that Rubicon.
No. Those fire twos
hurt. That is a bad idea.
And the fire twos hurt. The glares could just go for 9s there, I think. No, I don't think that's why they can go for 9s.
I think the glares are going to do 9s at that spot. And Octomam also pretty punchy. Especially for Kane Hero.
That's not a nice Fame Arch.
No, we're going to come back later, Poidrak says, as he is headed over to the Sealed Cave. Yeah, for that Rubicon, I am waiting until Palom learns Ice 3 and then being like, okay, Palom, you are going to do all of the damage in this fight.
Good news is Palom just needs to hit 3 times.
Yeah. As long as he hits at the right time and doesn't heal him.
And also doesn't get glared for all the HP.
Yeah, but that's what life potions are for.
Does look like
Grant is doing the hook route.
Looking
at
for
least
the Mad Ogres.
To the Mad Ogres, which are in the very last chest that they can be in. So thanks, Mad Ogres. We're allowed 5 characters. Poydrak has not been to the moon, so has not picked up the Rydia from the moon, and has not checked the package for the Edge. It looks like Commander has also taken the Edge, has opted for Vanilla Team, but with the better Black Mage.
So, vanilla-ish team.
Yes, and oh hey look, Bahamut is for sale in the Fey March.
Go to the Fey March. Like that?
Yeah, bring Rydia to the Fey March. You can buy Bahamut here. And ooh, that is a rat tail from the sealed cave, so you might turn that in. Just in case.
Could look for another key item, try to fade one of those Fey March bosses.
Maybe it's a pink tail.
Oh no!
No. Oh boy! This is a very fast Dark Knight Cecil. We don't have to dodge Big Bangs. There's no Zoromas fight. And oh dear. Sealed Cave is off limits for now. Well, that's 3 objectives we can't complete. Poydrak says, let's try looking at the moon.
We're going to take a swing at this Octoman, but Cecil got punched for...
Yeah, Cecil took critical. All of the damage, and now everyone else is taking all of the damage, and Octomam is not fun at this level. Tallgrant, I think, might have taken the King-Queen spot. No, hasn't taken
Tallgrant left and saved.
Just saved, okay.
He saved it healed after the Mad Ogres.
Oh, it's a Sparkle at King-Queen.
That? Which one are you?
Okay, this is fine. It's just Plague.
Plague in the Dimps? Sure.
This hook route is fine. Yeah, Glarin is having some unfortunate luck with this Octoman. Thank you, Commander, for checking our job for us. He's a personnel assistant. Not a personal assistant, a personnel assistant. Very
Was that like some sort of HR person?
I think so.
We're going straight into the Dimps.
I mean, Plague isn't scary. So, yeah, we're fine. And oh, that's cute. Look at them punching Palom. Okay, yeah, Rydia can't take a punch, but Palom can. Poydrak is now checking out Cave Bahamut. Well,
gotta be something nicer here, right?
It's a Sparkle. Glarin has found Ruby, and Poydrak has found Ogopogo at Cave Bahamut. Oh boy. So that's another boss that we're not going to fight right now.
Pyramid, what have you done?
I'm here for this. Give our runners early go mode and make all of the bosses disgusting. Like, sure, this is a jet seed. In theory, you had go mode 15 minutes in, or 20 minutes in. I don't know.
It is a fantastic troll seed. Well done.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And Tall Grant is basically through this hook route, I think.
We'll get some nice levels on Hallam and Rosa, too.
Oh, yeah.
Both Leonhardt and Guerin deciding we can take this Rubicon.
Yeah, Ruby's fine. Oh, that glare isn't that bad. It's only 3,300 damage. Whatever.
Yeah, only 6 times your max HP. It's fine.
Yeah, we can take it. No big deal. Ploydrak has decided hair dryers are the play, and I approve.
I think this play is just, I need XP.
Yes, hair dryers are good XP. And they give you the pan. And you know what the pan can do? It can give you one more key item.
It could give you a lovely sand ruby.
Maybe. But it gives you extra Sheila checks, which is very nice. We like Sheila checks. You don't have to fight for them. They're just there, and maybe you can get up to 10 key items, and then you can get more experience, more faster. And everything will be less hard.
I like the way you think. So,
except when Kainazo inevitably rolls an element spot. And then you're sad.
Guerin's got blinks out on people to prevent the melee strikes. Looks like we're jumping and ice 2ing to avoid the fire 2 counters.
Yep, you can jump here, you can dart with edge, or cast ninja magic. We have flame. And flame does do damage.
I believe it does damage if the cloak is closed and still triggers life 1 counter.
Yes, it does. Tall Grant has decided that he wants to go check the pan and see what the pan bonk gives. This is not going to be a key item, I believe, but I guess we'll take the extra Stardust Rod, sure.
Yeah, 1 for Rydia.
Yeah, why not? Guerin is through Ruby as Ploydrak is diving into the moon, and as a reward, we get a Moon Veil.
Well,
hey, you can beat Octomam now.
Yeah, right next door with that.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'd be tempted to save it, but honestly, Octomam is such a perfect boss to use it against.
Yeah, just 1 step to the left and pop the Moon Veil.
Yeah, I mean,
pop it on Cecil, cover everyone, fights
for
over.
what we've seen, the Moon Veil won't help at all against DKC. It's not going to save you completely against Ogopogo. Like, may as well use it on the Octomam.
Yeah, given that we can't get key items from summon spots, that's almost as good a reward as we could have gotten.
Yeah, and especially since we can't buy those. Because we don't have J items available in shops. Getting a J item from there is really nice. And ooh, that is a pink tail from Sheila 1.
Yeah, Sheila 1 with an objective.
Nice. Sheila has spared us from doing one of the hard bosses.
Thank you, Sheila.
And that is also very good because I think it is unlikely that Commander Leonhardt fades that for too terribly long.
Commander also getting through the Rubicon will get the very good news of the Moon Veil.
Yes. Ploydrak, it looks like, has dove all the way to the bottom of the moon, is going right for this objective altar to see what horrors await us at the Masamune altar.
We haven't seen a gauntlet yet, have we?
No. No, this is exactly what I'm thinking. Oh, it's just Kainazo. This means we can't have a Kainazo with elements.
No, this wave's still gonna hurt.
Ugh.
Both
of the dreams ruined at the same time.
That entire party was dead the moment the wave fired.
Yes. Also, our pink tail gives us a white shirt. Neat.
Sure. Nice defensive piece of gear.
And I did see in that, peeked in that inventory there, and Tall Grant does have a twin harp. So it did actually clear out all the trap chests.
Talgrand cleared them all. I think was maybe looking to see if the magma was just sitting on the book route.
I mean, hasn't cleared Baron or checked that Twin Harbor, of course.
And we see on Commander's side, the Moon Veil is up. Unfortunately, Cecil needs to be healed to cover. You can't cover while you're in critical.
There we go. Now we'll be fine. And now this fight is completely free for Commander. Because that barrier status is never wearing off. Poydrak going to go get the news about the Pink Tail. Will be probably very happy to see that he can skip one of the bosses that is complete garbage. Reminder, we still don't know what's in the Giant. And there are 2 boss spots there, either of which could completely ruin our runner's day.
We know we don't have to deal with a no free bosses dimps there. We don't have to deal with a...
We don't have to deal with DKC. We don't have to deal with Keinazo. We don't have to deal with Okopogo. We don't have to deal with Baigen. There's a lot of really bad bosses that are out of the way. It's not demist.
It could still be something really annoying like orbs at elements.
Yeah, could be that. We could get our alt gauntlet at CPU.
Yeah, Arapis in chat. Cecil with Moonveil covering seems like it's cheating. This is why SOJ is on.
Yeah, this is why we didn't allow you to buy Moonveils. Because imagine if this was every fight. That would get boring very, very quickly. So you can't buy J items.
Some of our initial testing, we had J items on it. Every seat was just fine with Moonveils.
Yeah, Moonveils are too strong. But, you know, I like that there's a chance that you might get one. I feel like that's still reasonably balanced.
Yeah, you can't just buy a stack of them and
then
seed.
Yeah, destroy every hard boss. No, you have to actually earn your Moonveils through making checks, and it's probably not going to be a Moonveil. The runners just got lucky. Looks like Talgrand is now going to get the news about this Fame Arch, which is actually doable. And oh look, it's an apple for beating Octomam. Neat.
Well, it's my objective at least.
Yeah, we take the objective.
So Guerin, first one to get through both bosses in the Fame Arch.
Yeah. I believe Talgrand has decided that Octomam is easier than Ruby. Which I guess, I mean, Ruby can be annoying, sure, but... Octomam can also one-hit KO your Cecil.
And Portrax decided the Giant is the play.
I mean, this is the only objective he hasn't peaked. So
also 10 key items, so this is gonna be a lot of XP to clear it, help clear everything else.
Oh yes, I love this actually. If you can get through this for every other spot has a ruder than average boss, I would say. Maybe not the Levy. Maybe Octomam is average here at the Levy spot. This spot is just rude. But I'd say every other spot has been ruder than average in terms of where the bosses that have rolled into them.
Do you see Commander getting through the Octomam as well, leveraging that Moonveil well?
Yep. Guerin is going to quickly take out the Warrior's Chest. On the way out. As Talgrand goes in for round 2 against Octomam.
Yeah, this is part of the next tournament as far as I'm aware. I am not an admin, so I have no knowledge.
Yes, this is one of the flag sets. there may be other flag sets. So we're not looking at necessarily 12 weeks of this. And oh, that's a boss.
That's rude here.
Yes. Yes, that is rude here.
For a few reasons.
That's 65k of HP before the bomb explodes. Maybe also, not quite that much, but...
Also, if he came up here looking to get some XP for the other spots...
Yeah, this is going to give you less experience. And also, it hurts. And it's very, very fast.
Yeah,
I cannot stress how fast this spot is.
Is it 80 agility?
Close. 89 agility.
Okay, I knew it was faster than Zeromus, so I didn't know it was that much faster.
It is way faster. This is a ridiculously fast spot.
Super fast, lots of HP. Moderate damage.
Yep. Commander has decided to go to tower. Not being in go mode, this makes sense. Relatively easy checks here. Can also summon some enemies and oh, an hourglass. That's nice. Never upset to see an hourglass.
Could be useful. Yeah. I'm not sure what we'd be using it on. We can't use it on bosses.
I mean, we could use it on Sylph Cave. Which honestly isn't a terrible idea for experience.
I think you wish fight you were an hourglass in there. Maybe the Dark Tree Mobile one?
Probably that one. That or one of the ghosts fights. But, ooh, that's a legend sword.
That's go mode for Commander, just through a slightly different method.
That is go mode for Commander.
And I don't think you hourglass the ghost on there. You have we start with 3 mute bells.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, no, you don't hourglass them then. I mean, Commander has not fought the hair dryers, so could use it there.
True. But all of this is sort of academic because Commander's centered go mode, and it's going to be rewarded with something from Kokol. Something for Kane.
Yeah? Ooh, that's exciting. Kane has some good super smiths.
Yeah, there are no misses in this pool.
Yeah, it's only good.
Like, the worst weapon is a piggy stick, and that's still a 150 power
Yes, that's still basically an X-Cal. And we got the piggy stick. So, basically an X-Cal. Great. The nice thing about that is Cecil can use it too if you really want to, but...
Yeah, a 150 power
I think we already have an X-Cal for Cecil, so...
150 power weapon, still 150 power. I'm not upset about that.
No, you're definitely not upset to see that. Much better than the pink tail reward, I'll say that much.
I didn't catch what was in there, but according to chat, the Kokol shop was special again.
Yeah, Kokol's shop on S-Wild suffers from suddenly it's not gated and now everything is bad. I think I've only seen one good Kokol's shop on S-Wild ever. I think it had, like, one time it had Zeus gauntlets in it and it was like, oh my gosh, yes! Give me these Zeus gauntlets! And every other time I've been sad.
Hey, we're running with the pan as well.
Yep. Took out the hair dryers. Might run the pan. Tall Grant about to get the news about what's in Sealed Cave.
That's another nasty spot. The speed there is 60-ish, 68, I think.
66. Maybe 68. I wanted to say 66, but no, that's the Asura spot.
I know I fairly certain the first digit's a 6.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's right. I can double check. As Poydrak is still working on Mom Bomb, Commander is headed to the moon, and Glarin is going to find out about Ogo.
I did check real quick, and turns out you were correct. It's 66.
Oh, neat. I do have random agility numbers memorized.
Frith, we don't have things memorized. We just know where to find the information.
Yeah, we know where to find things. We don't memorize our info. Commander's going to go to the giant. Interesting.
That's the real skill. That's a real skill. Knowing where to look the information up.
Yes. Also, I want to point out, for all the punches that Mom Bomb did, the Explode hit for a grand total of 12 damage.
Yeah, because the magic power here is not terribly threatening.
No, it's not.
The problem is these bombs are going to explode.
Yes, and when they do, they are going to destroy the party. These bombs have entirely too much health. And when they explode, they do whatever their remaining HP is in damage. One of the red bombs would 4 times over kill Kane at full HP. That's the red bombs. The gray bombs have twice the HP of the red bombs.
And we're about to see that in action.
So yeah, Palom is very dead.
Palom.
Goodbye. And yeah, we don't get a turn in edgewise, and that is unfortunately a wipe.
So we were wondering what route this could be at the giant. I think we found our answer.
Turns out Mom Bomb is pretty nasty.
Yeah, if you're not anchored and you can't chew through the extra 9,000 HP in time, which is how speedy this spot is, it's a tall order.
Yeah, this has just been a whole bunch of nope. Commander is in a better place with the X-Scout and the Piggy Stick at least, but yeah, this is just awkward where none of these bosses that are objectives are things you want to do early. And we see that with Poydrak headed to Sylph Cave, I think, to take some trap chests.
This place says, I need XP.
Yes. Poydrak is looking for this XP, and we'll get it here, although, taking ghosts at yeah, I don't know if you can get that Quake off in time.
No, that needs to be a mute bell throw.
I guess on the other side, Poydrak could still find a Legend Sword out here and be like, ooh, yeah, I get to skip another objective.
We know that Legend Sword is in Babel.
We know that it's in Lower Babel, but which Poydrak would never go to for experience. Those trap chests are not worth anything.
Answer question chat. Yes, you can mute bell ghosts. They're not immune to silence.
Yep, you can absolutely mute bell them. And oh, look, Glarin got through Cave Value and found an Artemis bow.
Well done to Glarin, tearing through these bosses now.
Yeah, no, getting through Cave Bahamut is getting through Ogo at Cave Bahamut is no small feat. at these levels. As Tallgrant is showing us his struggles with Ogo at Cape Bahamut. Yeah.
And I think to get through this, you need to put the Heron Robe on Rosa and immediately chuck the Mute Bell.
I think so, for the ghosts, yeah. Okay, Guerin has left the moon, is looking to at least turn in that pan, I assume. Maybe check some of these trap chests. Although, not peeking those first two tells me probably just going for the pan.
As Sylph traps, unless you're looking for XP...
Yeah, they're kind of out there.
And not a terribly high individual chance of having a key item.
No, they're nice for experience, but otherwise, yeah. And we do know that this pan will pay off, though not with the Sheila 2 check. It's Sheila 1 that actually gives us the pink tail.
Yeah, Commander has things well under control right now against Mom Bomb.
Yeah. Has set up Blink on Cecil, keeping everyone else at low HP except for Rosa, who has... Ooh, that's unfortunate targeting there. You might want to just leave Rosa at low HP. I mean, the Explode's not going to do that much damage.
And worst case, if you see Mom Bomb swell up, you can just have Rosa toss out a heal spell.
Yeah. Looks like that might be the plan. Just keep blinking and doing damage.
It's a good plan to get through fights.
Yeah, blink and do damage. That is, in fact, the general strategy for a lot of boss fights.
Looks like Tallgrant's got the same general idea with Yogo Pogo, leaving just Cecil and Rosa up.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else isn't really useful for this fight, but ooh, that big wave is going to knock Cecil down. Guerin getting the white shirt now from the pigtail. Not super enthused about that, I'm sure, but it's an objective. We take the objective.
Guerin's going to take a swing at the sealed cave.
Yeah, we'll see if this DKC can be defeated now.
With the extra firepower, and more importantly, extra healing to sustain throughout the dark waves.
Yeah, Tallgrant has decided to pivot to the giant to try and make progress there. This seed is just amazing. Poitrak, I think, is doing Dwarf Castle for experience. Which, I mean, it's not a bad play.
That blue robe, however.
But yeah, that blue robe might have something to say about it.
Is it 1 or is it 3?
It's 3! Oh boy. It is experience, that is true. I don't think it's significantly more experience or less experience than the vanilla amount of experience. But we do know the gauntlet's not at CPU. Tallgrant taking the... Oh, Tallgrant destroying the last arm.
And last arm gives us...
a Dragoon Lance. Neat. That might be useful if we didn't already know Wyvern was gone, and D-Lunars were gone, and Dark Elf was gone.
So...
I guess Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin is CPU?
Maybe? That's like the only case where that Dragoon Lance is useful? I guess it's nice for Mylon Z too, because of the flying. Ooh, Commander already down 1 bomb.
And getting some good damage out on these bombs.
Yeah, although I don't think the cover is going to last much longer, so we're in danger.
And hopefully this Quake can come out and clear out a few more of the baby bombs.
Yeah.
We can clear the two orange bombs we're through.
Yes. The 2 orange bombs are cleared, so we just have to keep everyone alive.
And we're down to 2 gray bombs, so as long as we can keep a few people standing.
Yeah. We need to get people revived now, though, because there's only 2 people left. And oh no. Oh no.
And those gray bombs had just enough HP left.
Oh no, that hurts so much.
I think the worst part about that, the second explode, I don't think would have killed the Rosa.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. And Commander understandably is not going to do that again. Tallgrant is committing to just using Cecil and Rosa, and I don't know how that's going to work out when Mom Bomb explodes.
Gwaren healing just couldn't keep up with that, with the damage coming out.
Yeah. The Heron Robe, it hurts. Somehow I don't think we're going to see music.
No.
At this point, I don't think anyone is going to do music.
No, not at all.
No, it's not worth enough experience.
People have been asking a few times that I would like to give a huge shout out to Hush Beamer for rolling this absolute gem of a seed.
Yes. It's just every single one of these objectives has just been walling our runners delightfully. Except for the Fey March, but that's fine. They can have those too.
Yeah, when we saw the Fey March, like, that's disgusting.
Oh good, our 7th character is Sid. Also known as the most useless character when he's not the hero. What are we supposed to do with him? He's so slow. He just won't get turns. So unsurprisingly, he does not join the team, because Palom is faster than him. And that's saying something.
Thinking this, we still have the spoon, right?
Hmm?
On Gwaren's side, we still have the spoon, right?
Maybe? Might have darted it at Ruby.
Maybe.
I think darted it at Ruby.
Because otherwise, this would be a fantastic place to dart it.
Yes. I agree with you there. Commanders does still have the spoon, so could use it. Hey, Poydrak found the crystal! We can go fight Zeromus now! Oh, and gets a free rat tail. Without having to do the sealed cave.
The problem is you need to still fight that DKC to get the objective.
You don't get the objective, but you can get the rat tail and see what it turns into. Not that I think Poydrak cares a whole lot, unless somehow it was the Legend Sword.
Yeah, I didn't think about this, but we actually know where every required key item is.
Yes, we know where every piece of the puzzle is. Any other checks are just a waste of time. From our perspective. Not from the runner's perspective. Looks like Commander is going to be our second runner to dive the moon and find out about Kenazo. I'm sure our runners are starting to feel the heat because we have had some off-screen finishes rolling in. Rybon in first place with a time of 1 hour 6 minutes and 35 seconds, and Coffee Chocobos in second place with 1 hour 13 minutes and 26 seconds. GG's to both of them.
I believe Rybon has won all 4 races of this flag set.
That would not surprise me. I feel I should remind everyone that we have to get through some of these rude bosses.
Yeah, you get
even if you find the pink tail and the legend sword, you still have to get through two of Cave Bahamut, Giant, Masa Altar, and Sealed Cave.
Yeah,
so Gwaren has made it through. Gwaren is through Sealed Cave and Cave Bahamut, which means I think
Gwaren needs one more.
Yeah, Gwaren only needs one more. We'll see where they go. I would expect checking the Masa first. Oh, that's cute. CPU's in the ribbon room.
Orb grind?
I mean, it's an option.
Now, Gwaren only needs one more. We could see a play just to try to find that last key item rather than...
Yeah, we could see a play to try to find the Legend Sword and just be done. I would expect at least a Masa Alto check first, though. Since it is right there.
This rest pretty much says that we're about to see a Masa Alter check. Talbot also, I believe Mom Bomb is up to 4. With the Mom Bomb 4 runner 0 right now.
Yeah, Mom Bomb is, I think, even further, doing even better than that. I don't know. I think Mom Bomb's at like 5 now. Mom Bomb is winning.
Leonhardt going after the turtle.
Yeah, I mean, this is honestly not the worst boss that we have at this point, since Mom Bomb is being Mom Bomb and doing Mom Bomb things.
You will need to disperse the first wave or two because...
Yes, and also the punches will hurt. Punch is bad.
As this wave, if it's not dispersed, is doing about 1350 plus to the party.
It's okay, we have a Lit 2 queued up.
So 1330 plus.
Well, no, it got dispersed, I think. Oh no, it did not. Well, yeah, that was too much. Too much damage.
Wave's minimum damage is 4% of the current HP. That spot is 35,000.
Yeah. Not fun. Oh! Well, here's some experience.
Hey, it's a free boss.
Yeah, it's a free boss that doesn't get harder, really.
Yeah,
it gets longer.
You still have to deal the damage, but regardless where they are, those spells are all one roll.
Yeah, they're still going to be casting some super weak spells at you. Tall Grant is now going back for the Fey March, as he has not defeated the Fey March bosses.
Did Tall Grant take either of them the first pass
I might have taken one of them, has not cleared both of them, though. Yeah, our tracker confirming Grant did do one of them, but didn't do the second one. Oh, didn't do Ruby. And we have Ice Brands now. Grant, you like probably want to equip that Protect Ring on someone. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, now the Glare will only do 3,500.
Yeah. Well, Commander has won the King-Queen fight.
And the reward?
A Moonveil. I mean, it's not nothing.
I'm thinking what fights are left that Moonveil is useful against? Mob Bomb?
Mamba, it's pretty useful against Mob Bomb.
It is.
It's somewhat useful versus Kenazo. And Ogopogo. Not, like, super useful, but somewhat. We do have a third place off-stream finisher. Tybalt has finished with a time of 1 hour 25 minutes and 20 seconds. As our runners continue to deal with Mom Bomb. And Glare continues to do too much damage. Also, punches do too much damage. This Ruby is being very obnoxious.
As Ruby does, sometimes.
Yes, everything hurts. And oh my gosh, Poydrak has beaten Mom Bomb.
Someone has done it.
One of the Mom Bombs is gone.
Go save. You don't swag walk this one.
No, save, please. Please, Poydrak.
Not with Kane Hero and an unknown boss coming up, and that. No, you don't swag walk it.
No, you save. I do think Commander's gotten the timing on these throw rages down, though. So I think this Knazo fight is going much smoother than the last one. And, oh hey, Guerin's through as well.
Guerin.
And look! It's that pale Dragoon.
Do
you have the Dragoon Lance? Hope you picked up the Dragoon Lance.
That pale is going to be Guerin's final boss.
Oh wow, you're right. Guerin's already done 5 objectives. Poydrak will have to figure out something else to do after this, but I don't think Poydrak will have too much trouble with anything at this point.
No, this is going to be a nice 300,000 XP infusion to the party.
Yeah, no, the seed is over after this.
Oh, we got going on 2 screens. Say it with me once.
And now Tallgrant finds out about the moon veil that was behind Ruby that would have made Octoman easier. Oh well, we could use the moon veil on Paladin. You know, I don't hate that.
You're completely correct.
I don't hate using a moon veil on Paladin.
Especially with how punchy this spot is.
Oh yeah, no, this spot has like the highest attack power in the game. And also the highest magic in the game, because why not? CPU in vanilla doesn't do anything that's based on its attack power or its magic, so the devs were like, this is a late game boss. Let's give it the maximum possible value for both of these things, since it doesn't use them.
They just wanted to make sure Globe 199 killed.
Yes. They wanted to make absolutely sure Globe 199 was going to destroy you.
I think that's the only move it has that cares about its stats.
Yes. So they gave it 127 attack and 120, or no, more than 127 attack. It's ridiculous attack. Literally maximum power. On both attack and spell damage.
Poydrak through the Paladin has all the levels now.
Yep. You don't get the objective till the end of this cutscene, but Poydrak will be ready to go. Hey, there's another Rosa here. Neat.
We did know this had to be a dupe. We've seen all 7.
Yes, we've seen all 7. Commander taking up the hairdryer's chest now. This will lead him towards his pink tail if he decides to chase it, which will spare him another boss. And that is giant cleared for Poydrak, and unfortunately Guerin took a wipe to the Paladin, but at least saved after Mom Bomb, so we don't have to do Mom Bomb again.
And I don't think anyone wants to do that fight a second time.
No, please don't. No one wants to do that a second time. I don't even want to run it to have to do that a second time. I root for rudeness the first time, but like after a little bit of rudeness, like no.
No, we want the runners to still get through these fights.
Yes, we just want the fights themselves to be a little bit rude, and maybe cause like a reset or two. But
no darts left, unfortunately. This is you throw the kitchen sink at this fight.
Yeah.
This is it. You're done afterwards. You can't take it with you.
Oh, absolutely. Commander is chasing the pan. Tallgrant is going to find out about Knazo soon. Poydrak's headed to go take out Ogopogo.
And Poydrak is back with a vengeance.
Yes. Tallgrant discovers that CPU is in the Ruben room and says, no thank you.
And I don't think Talgren is feeling 42,000 HP of orbs.
No.
That is Paladin fading on Guerin's
that is
side.
Paladin down for Guerin. Guerin should be finishing up shortly. Does have to actually wait for the screen to pop up, so we're not done quite yet. We still have a little bit of cutscene. And during that cutscene, Guerin has been getting sniped in the race room. Plumeria Knight has finished in 4th place with a time of 1 hour 29 minutes and 59 seconds, and Fiery Blizzard just finished in 5th place with a time of 1 hour 32 minutes and 54 seconds. And with that congratulations screen, Guerin is done in 6th place overall with an official time of 1 hour 33 minutes and 18 seconds. GG's to Guerin.
And GG's for getting through that. I think I think Guerin was the first one through the Fey March.
Yeah, no, first one through the Fey March, first one through the Sealed Cave for sure. Not quite the first one through the Giant, but first one through basically every other objective. Other than Forge, but Forge seemed to be the out there objective this seed. We're waiting to see if Guerin is coming in for an interview. Commander has traded his Pinktail, so was able to get both halves of our Objective 3 here lit up, which are really 2 separate objectives, but he did both of them. Somehow I think he's the only one who's going to do both of them. I don't think that we're going to see anyone else forge and trade the Pinktail. Okay, and with that, it does look like we are now joined by Guerin. GG's. Okay, and with that, it does look like we are now joined by Guerin. GG's.
Hey, did you come through?
Yeah, there we go.
We can hear you.
Yeah, GG's on that seed. So
that was something, wasn't it?
Yes. So we hit go mode very, very early. Talk me through your thoughts on what was going through your mind once you had the hook, the Ruka Key, the Darkness Crystal.
Well, first thought was, okay, equipment's a little bit light, and experience, yeah.
Yeah, and experience was kind of a must-have with the way the bosses rolled this seed.
Yeah, Bomb and the Giant 1, that's kind of fun.
Fun to say the least, yeah. Oh my god. We got to see all of the rudeness that the seed had to offer, and Ogo at K value.
Also fun.
K Nazo at the Masa altar.
Oh, I'm glad I skipped that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were just no good choices out there.
No, nothing was good. None of the bosses were kind. If you wanted to do a Ribbon Room grind, too bad you're fighting orbs.
Legend Sword was in Babel.
Yeah,
you just saw it on your
one
screen.
Of the trap chests in Babel.
Oh, upper chest or lower?
Lower Babel.
Lower Babel.
I skipped that one, so not too bad.
Yeah. Not many people went there because most people were in go mode by the time they got there and weren't looking.
Makes sense.
Considering go mode was beat Ordeals, beat Baron in, and something else, wherever the hook was. Something else
was,
early.
I think, what, Fabul?
That sounds right. It was like, do Fabul, Ordeals, and Baron in, and boom, you're in go mode. Figure out what you're doing.
Hallam helps.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. But yeah, it was really interesting to watch sort of the weaving divergence. I wonder, was there ever a point where you considered diving straight down the hook route instead of, as we saw you do, looking for that magma key?
I consider it, but, you know, I figured there were those checks in the overworld. It was an experience more than anything else type of thing, so...
Yeah, that's totally fair. The overworld is easier than the hook route, for sure. We ended up seeing that the hook route was actually fairly chill. All things considered, it was just Plague into Dark Imps.
Well, I'd seen the Dark Imps, so I mean, I was just wondering what the first one was.
Yeah, it was just Plague, so not a terribly challenging boss, fortunately. But, I mean, you got a bonus round out of D-Mist for extra key item in Baron, and you didn't fall down the Cave Magnus rabbit hole. Which, we don't know what was there. No one fell down it, but... Yeah, overall, I want to say you were one of our first... You weren't our first runner underground by virtue of taking that package edge. But you were, I think, our first runner through the Fame Arch, first one through Cave Bahamut, first one, not quite first one through the Giant, but first one through Sealed Cave for sure as well. So GG's on really getting through all those things.
It wasn't very easy either with Cecil.
Oh, absolutely not. No, everything was awful. We cannot stress that enough. Everything was awful.
Yeah, then agility anchor, it's like, okay, Rosa with white shirt, oh, she's too slow now.
Yeah, no, it was just real fun having Kain be your hero, and Edge is the only character that's faster than Kain.
And I didn't get any good weapons for him, and I didn't have any darts for him, so he was kind of useless.
Yeah, fun. For sure. I think that just about does it for me in terms of questions. And Jadave, do you have anything?
I think you've covered the big points. Yeah, GG's well run.
Yeah, absolutely.
I look forward to watching this one back, and thank you for the restream.
Of course. We'll let you get off to whatever it is that the rest of your night holds for you. And GG's once again.
I would say drinking was just a bottle of water.
Speaking of edge weapons...
Yeah, speaking of edge weapons, Kainazo had a Murasame.
I saw them in the shop, actually, but I only ended up to afford one.
No. Well, we found one at the Masamune altar, had a Murasame.
Right, but it was in a shop, too. I bought one.
Yes. I think we saw ninja swords in a shop as well somewhere, but yeah, details. Anyway, we'll let you go.
Alright, cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, GG's. That was Grayrin, 6th place overall, 1st place on Restream. In the meantime, Tallgrant has made it through Kainazo. And some other things happened, I'm sure. I was mostly interviewing and not watching the race.
And we did have... While we're doing that, we did see Judge Joe finish in 7th place with a time of 1 hour, 39 minutes, 13 seconds. And 11 seconds behind that, Beauty and Discovery finished.
Yeah, 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 24 seconds, bringing in 8th place overall. And chat, we will see if we can get one of our other runners to check the harp. After they finish. If they don't check it. During the course of the seed. But Mom Bomb is now challenging Commander's party again. Moonveil is out, so this is relatively free. We are Avenger glitching the Piggy Stick for Kane. Kane is going to go Burr.
We just need to... Oh. We just need to get through the explosion now.
Yep. Poydrak is dealing with the Fey March, which should be just about wrapping up his objectives. I think he might still have Sealed Cave to do. Oh no, he's done Sealed Cave. Never mind.
Poydrak's through Sealed Cave. Poydrak is done.
Poydrak's done Giant, done Sealed. I assume traded the Pink Tail.
And has done Edit K value.
Okay, and so the Fey March is it? So Poydrak very close to finishing the seed. Tall Grant a little bit further, but has taken out the Masamune altar, so and both Fey March bosses, so this will be at least objective number 5 for Poydrak here at K value.
Also, Rosa hanging on at 1 HP.
She's fine. 1 HP is exactly what she needed.
As we all know, the only hit point that matters is the last one.
Exactly. All those extra hit points are just for fluff. But Poydrak is through. Octomam. Gets the gold apple. And I assume still has another boss to fight.
Oh look, there's one right next door.
Yeah. Oh, let's just fight the one next door. That'll work out.
Even with all these levels, you're still not taking a glare.
No. No, glare is too strong. There is a small chance Cecil would survive it with fire resistance. Without fire resistance, not so much. Oh boy, that's Tall Grant's Cane with 1 hit point. We're fine. Everything is fine.
That's less fine.
Yeah, that is much less fine. Oh no. Ogopogo is still Ogopogo doing Ogopogo things. But Commander has made it through Mom Bone. This is definitely a cause for celebration. Now,
hopefully
please
Commander
save.
saves after that.
Please, Commander, save. Don't go charging into Pale Doom.
Okay, good. We are seeing a save.
Yes, that is important.
And we get a script on Poydrak's side to end the seed.
Nice.
Given how hard Kane was hitting, that's impressive. Hitting
Yeah,
that range, or getting that
Ruby is
range.
giving a speech. Poydrak's going to get a little bit of experience. Palm will learn Meteo just in time to never be able to cast it. And Poydrak gets a Moonveil just to sit in his inventory forever. And that is 6 objectives complete for Poydrak. And Poydrak has finished in 9th place with a time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 4 seconds. GG's to Poydrak. We'll see about getting him in here for an interview. While we're waiting, I do want to shout out our restreamed runners tonight, all 4 of them. Glaren, Poydrak, Commander Leonhardt, and Tall Grant. Be sure to give them a follow. Give our restream team a follow as well. Hushed Pyramid for restreaming this race and rolling the seed for us. It's amazing seed. Shoutouts to Darth Plagle for tracking, and of course my co-commentator Enjadave for joining me here in the booth tonight.
And a big shout out to you as well, Xenocat. Make sure to give Xenocat a follow up. Yep. Great streamer, great runner, and harp streams are always fun.
Okay, we have heard from Poydrak. He will not be joining us for a full interview, but he passes on the comment that these boss placements were rude. And he is not pleased. And honestly, I think that's a pretty good summary of the seed.
I don't blame anyone for not winning interview after that. After this seed, yes. I could use a good nap.
Oh, especially with Poydrak in the time zone that he is in. Yes. That it makes complete sense.
Commander Leonhardt through the Paladin. I think that's all 6 now.
I think that's 5 for him. I don't believe he's taken down Sealed Cave or either of the moon bosses. Tall Grant, meanwhile, has taken out both moon bosses. Now just needs 1 more objective.
Once more into the giant?
I mean, it's giant or Sealed Cave or go hunting for the Legend Sword. Well, for Commander, it is beat a moon boss or Sealed Cave.
For Commander, it would have to be find the Luca key first.
Right. So we're not doing the Sealed Cave, I'm guessing. Commander just has to beat a moon boss. How hard could it be?
With giant XP, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, right?
Yeah, no, we just did the giant with 10 key items. We'll be fine. Unfortunately, beating 1 moon boss is faster than beating 2 giant bosses. Usually. There are exceptions for certain giant bosses and certain moon bosses. The Alt Gauntlet at the Crystal Sword Altar, for example, would take a lot longer than, say, King Queen Eblin into Water Hag. Or Water Hag into King Queen, I should say, in the giant.
We're coming back into Ogopogo now with a level 40 plus party.
Yeah, I think we can take Ogopogo now.
Unfortunately,
this spot is relatively slow for the moon, so...
Unfortunately, coming with more levels just means the initial big waves do a lot more damage.
Yeah, but that's fine. We also have Cure 4.
I think we want to see what darts do you got left.
Yeah, I don't know what darts Commander has left. Well, it doesn't matter now. Edge is dead.
Edge has also decided it's a good time for a nap after this seed.
Yes. I'm pretty sure we are going to commit to Rosa and Cecil go Burr.
It's a good strategy.
Rosa keeps Cecil alive. Cecil go Burr.
Works on a lot of things.
Considering this damage output, I think we're probably fine. Oh, Kane is getting back up. I guess Kane is helpful. He does have a good sword.
Kane can, contribute a mini burr.
Yeah, just a mini burr.
Or be stuck in the air forever.
Yep, Kane has gone into the air. He will never to be returned, never to be seen again. Rosa and Cecil are hanging out. We get an Artemis bow. And that is Commander Leonhardt's 6th objective. Commander finishing the race in 10th place with a time of 1 hour 53 minutes and 25 seconds. GG's to Commander. And we'll see about getting him in here for an interview. While Tall Grant works on this giant. And with that bidding, it does sound like we are now joined by Commander Leonhardt. GG's.
Anyone get the name of the seed that hit me?
I believe it was called Pyramid.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I played it a little more aggressive and bounced off a hard version. Sometimes it'd be like that.
I mean, the boss locations were not exactly the kindest.
No, they were not.
I will say, you were our only runner to find the Legend Sword.
Huh.
So everyone else got to do extra fun stuff.
What was everyone else's go mode then?
The Luca Key and Baron Inn.
With a DKC behind it.
Oh,
yes.
I bounced off that Wyvern Golbez and never looked back. Yeah.
I mean, to
okay.
be fair, you spared yourself a super fast DKC at the bottom of Sealed Cave.
Yeah, you get down and you see that DKC, you're like, oh, well, never mind.
Also, no one else got to get a Piggy Sword.
Piggy Sword! Do you do the Fandango?
No, the Piggy Sword's actually good.
Yes, it is.
But yeah.
That is good, better than the Fandango, but, what can you do?
Not as good a name as a Fandango.
No. It's still fun, though.
Oof. No, that was just... was what it was. Lesson learned. Ninja without, there's such a thing as too little shopping, I guess.
Yes, there very much is. A ninja without Hanzo Steel is
sad.
A character who can throw things.
Yep. Ruby, have a spoon. Okay, I'm done now. That was fun.
Pretty much, yeah.
Feymarch is the one thing that I felt went right.
Yeah, your Feymarch was pretty clear. It was pretty clean.
Yeah, Ruby fell.
Ruby Fell gave you a Moonveil to help out with Octomam, because why not?
And I still almost didn't pull it off. Octomam had to have some friendly timing for me to get that Moonveil in at the last second. That was one case of board AI, the seed, working in my favor. And then, took off to Tower, because, especially with a Thunderclaw in hand, I like Tower on this flag set.
Yep.
Go beat up on Sirens, get those checks.
Absolutely.
I saw Legends, so I was in go mode, and I had struggled enough with the first half of the seed, as I seem to do on this flag set. Either I loot too much, or I don't loot enough. Haven't found that happy medium. Oh, it was a vanilla earth crystal. Well, not a vanilla. It was an earth crystal at Flame Dog that I bounced off of. Cute.
Wonderful.
Cute.
That's really cute. No one actually checked that.
I tried.
No one went for Flame Dog
we
because
saw you
everyone
try.
else was in Go mode and was like, why would I go for Flame Dog?
Yeah, you know, that's fair. You find that Luca, if you get past that Golbez, and
Yeah, it's like I
find
have
that
underground
Luca,
access. We did have a couple people chase the Baron key for the Magma key at least to avoid the hook route, but
right. So what was that hook route? It was something into DMs,
it
right?
was Plague into Dimps.
Plague into Dimps.
So not
Angie.
too bad.
Yeah. Better than Imps into Plague.
Oh,
Very
yes,
true.
absolutely.
Yeah, into the plague is, can you get a quake off?
Right? Stabby Imps!
Oh gosh.
Proud of my Stabby Imps when they can do some work. We'll get to do some more work on this flag set if we see more of it. Can't hourglass them out of existence.
Yep.
Stabby Imps at Masamune Altar.
Yeah, no, they could have been in the rooter spot. We were. The seed disappointed us early with Bigen at the start, and then was like, but wait. We have alternative root bosses.
We do, yes. Oh my goodness. Did we ever? Whew. Yeah, like I said, still searching for that happy medium. Find the right power level, know when it's time to go. Just practice will do that.
Yeah, no, it's tricky.
So what do you think so far about this flag set?
It's different. Definitely. I'm happy to see a Sea Hero and no EXP in a reasonable flag set. I like that it takes away a couple of the what have become standard answers for most types of seeds. 20 Sirens in a Dream or D-Machine, or basically once you have your grind access, do it and blow up the seed. And it also makes it very difficult with no curse being thrown in to achieve standard agility anchoring. And I like what that presents, even if it does mean I end up bouncing off some walls sometimes. You know, that's how it goes. There's enough XP in the seed anyway to get the job done. Like, I demonstrated that. I didn't clear out Sylph. I mean, anyone that really, really wanted to could have gone for some moon bosses and trap chests. There's more than enough XP out there in the seed. You're not going to get soft locked, but you just might wish you were. Some of the other things, yeah, it's kind of like, I've never been the world's biggest fan of shopping, as I demonstrated tonight, and, you know, sometimes that's going to punish me. But you gotta do something to make up for throwing out the flags that I mentioned I really liked and still keep the seed reasonable. Yeah. So if T-Money and S-Wild is what determined to make it work, then hey.
Yeah. Well, GG's again on...
Thank you.
Getting through this seed. It was...
Right. It was an experience.
It was an experience. It was...
I feel like...
The early go mode did not actually help a lot of people.
Right? I feel like if Possum wasn't already running it off stream, then someone's going to throw it his way and say, here, show us the way. Or if Rybon streamed, we could just go watch what Rybon did. Guy finishing about half my time. That's not much of an exaggeration. Rybon's good, y'all.
Yeah. GG's once again, and unless you have any final thoughts on the seed, we'll let you get going.
Just thanks, I think, Hushed Pyramid. No, thank you for doing the restreaming, Hushed Pyramid. Darth Plagueul for lighting up all the buttons. And And good day, and Xenocat. I'm looking forward to watching back, seeing what everyone else did, what I could have done better, and listening to the commentary.
Yep. Take care.
You too. Good night, everyone.
And during that interview, of course, Tall Grant finished up with 11th place with a time of 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 43 seconds. GG's, Tall Grant.
Hey, thanks. Just happy to come in under the 2 hour mark after some of that. I don't think I played that one right.
I mean, yes and no.
I don't know. I felt really good about everything up until I finished the hook route. And then starting, when I got on the hook route, the first of the mistakes was not buying a ice brand. That ruby that is invaluable against it, and that kind of set me up for failure because I think I probably could have carried through one of the other difficult fights I found in there if I'd picked up that Moonveil from Ruby. But
yeah, I mean, we did see a lot of people just use Palom's Ice 2 and tear through it and just jumping with Kane.
Yeah, and Kane it was just too fast. I didn't have a good answer for that. What I probably should have done was shop for a Drain Spear for Kane to slow that down a little bit, or shopped a little harder for Cecil to try and get him something big. Though from what I'm seeing in the post-game discussion, the heroin robes that were in Mist would have made a very big difference for even Rosa could have probably taken that fight with an Artie Bow and Ice Arrows.
I mean, really, the thing with Ruby at that spot is you just don't want to Zerk against him. You just don't want to fight him. The Fire Teams do too much damage.
Yeah, and that was a little bit too much. And I just, between the glares and the speed, I just wasn't feeling good about what was going on through there. But I don't know, it just felt after that, every single boss I tried, well, there was the Dark Knight Cecil, which was definitely not going to happen. And then the other bosses were just a little bit short.
Everything else was just a bit,
Yeah,
the bosses were rude.
Yeah, well, and I felt like I put probably more than 20,000 on Ogo the first time up there. It's just that we got off sequence and it got me. I took a shot at the Mob Bomb the first time and got up to that explode phase, but just couldn't get a area with that caster up to finish it off.
Yeah, and those bombs there have a lot of hit points too. It's like a little over 4,000 on the red bombs and over 8,000 on the gray bombs.
Yeah. So anyway, but I'm looking to get practice with this flag set, trying to understand it and get better. I think this is the fourth one of these I've done, and it's definitely the nastiest one I've seen so far. So
this was certainly a thing. It's like, here's your theoretical go mode. Like, we were in no mode in the booth less than 15 minutes in.
Yeah, well, and I felt really good having that. I felt like I got to that darkness crystal very, very, very quickly compared to almost everyone else. But it was. And I felt most of the overworld, there was that wipe in Baron Castle I wasn't pleased about because I just didn't think to use my hourglasses and figured I could get through on stop. But, definitely some good lessons to take away from it and figure out how to play it a little better next time.
I did want to ask about taking the hook route.
At that point, I still hadn't found the Magma Key, and it was between going up to look at the Flame Dog chest, which I'm seeing had Earth Crystal in it, which probably was absolutely fantastic for a lot of things.
No one actually found that on Restream, which is really funny. Mm-hmm. Everyone else went to Baron first, and the Magma Key was just on D-Mist, who was on the Baron throne.
But I knew it was either going to be up in the Flame Dog or else behind Baron because they were the only two places I had left to check. But I thought,
it could have been theoretically at the Twin Harp, which was in Eblan Cave.
I guess you're right. Well, so it had that. There were two trap chests on the hook route to check key items, and I thought, well, let's see who the character was. Was happy to see Cecil, and that's like, okay, well, let's check the last chest. I had already seen that Dark Imps was there, and I thought, okay, with Palom quaking like he is, I can definitely do this Dark Imp fight. So as long as the first boss isn't something that's absolutely putrid, I can get through this. This will get me underground. This will pop me out right by Pan, which turned out to lead me to the Pigtail turn-in, which was awesome. So I liked that decision. I thought it was good for where it was. With the number of places where Magma Key could be in, it was like, well, I can go searching for it or I can push underground.
Oh, absolutely. I think the decision 100% makes sense there.
Well, and on top of that Mad Ogre chest was very nice for Cecil to pop him up at 19 levels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But I don't know. It's fun. It's I get limited opportunities to play in the community race, so it's really fun to get to do it and really fun to be on Restream. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank the two of you for doing what I'm sure will be an excellent job on comms when I listen back to it tomorrow. So thank you, Zeno and Ninja Dave. Plague, it looks like, was pushing buttons, and of course Hushed was managing the whole mess. So really appreciate it. Hope anybody who's still watching will give you guys follows with it. Well, give everyone follows if they haven't yet.
Indeed. Oh, well, it is getting late, and I don't want to keep you too long. So, unless Ninja Dave, you have any final questions, or Tall Grant, you have any final thoughts on the seed, I think we'll call it a night.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope everybody out there has a great night.
Yep. GG's once again, and have a good night. Okay. That is going to do it for us tonight on this channel.
And make sure to join us tomorrow on the Made for Enterprise channel for our Baron's Heroes Journey race at 3 Eastern. We are featuring Yang Hero tomorrow.
Oh boy. If there's anything I associate with Yang Hero, it's the infamous Yang C Maybe seed. Hero's Journey has produced some fantastic seeds.
That seed tells me that a Yagapor McCain is all you need to get through a seed.
Yes, it also is the reason that C Maybe is no longer allowed in that club. But anyway, that is going to do it for us tonight. We will be back tomorrow with that Hero's Journey race, and then, of course, always more races coming up. We will, of course, be back on our main channel. Oh, that race is over on our main channel, Free Enterprise, twitch.tv/Free Enterprise, just like this one, but without the 2. We also have